Hello YouTube, it is Championdjk coming at you with another video, and today we're just going to look at a ton of Hot Wheels, just a bunch of stuff I've had just kind of sitting around for a bit. I mean, some of the stuff I picked up fairly recently, I guess, but a lot of it has been sitting for a little bit. I got this super treasure hunt from a buddy, sent me a loose one. That is pretty sweet. Thank you, D's Customs, for hooking me up with this. Really do appreciate it. Of course, this Super was definitely on my must-have list, considering the fact that it's a Firebird. I do have the regular one, too, so we will go ahead and open that up right away. I got some mystery models, too, mainline stuff, mainline and mystery models, a couple sets of mystery, and bunch of mainline from various cases. I don't keep track of mainlines and what case code what is in any longer. I haven't in quite a while, so we'll have to look at the card to know when they came from. I think they're all from this year. There may be some from last year. I have no idea. We're going to get into it, though. This is how I do these mainlines now, is we just kind of bust them all out at once. So L case, so this is the L case Super then, I would assume. But yep. Thankfully, I got hooked up with one. It would be cool to still find one in the wild or whatever. I may want to keep one carded just because it's one of my favorite castings from Hot Wheels. But we got the Super Treasure Hunt there and a Spectre Flame Black. And then here is the standard issue, which is looking pretty good as well. You got to remember, I got to save all the cards here just in case somebody needs them for a mail-in. And we've got this guy here. So looking pretty good. You got the fire chicken on the hood. We got this striping on the side, red-lipped wheels. Nothing on the back. You know, it's a mainline. Plastic body, you know, all that stuff. Plastic tires. This, of course, is just a minorly upgraded version with Spectre Flame paint. The TH logo on the side. And then, of course, everything else is fairly the same. Different color interior, I'm just noticing, though, as well. That is kind of interesting. I don't recall them ever really doing that. We got a red interior and a tan interior on this. A bit peculiar. So, this is a legit Super, right? Looks like it. T16, T13. This was made before this one. I don't know. All right. Anyway, there's that. We got those two. I'll go ahead and put those aside, and then let's move on. We've got this guy here, Nissan Skyline RS KDR 30 from J Imports. This is H case, it looks like. I like this Skyline casting. I think it's pretty nifty. This particular color combo for it I don't think is that spectacular, but it is what it is. It's not terrible either. Might as well grab a bag for garbage right away. Throw the blisters in the garbage bag and save the cards. Well, but yeah, anyway, we got details in the back on this one. Not exactly lined up very well, but they're there. And then, yeah. This one's got the inserted like headlights that are part of the window piece. Always like when they do that. There's a look at the base there. This casting's been around for a little while. Copyright date 2017. Not too bad. This one I was excited about. This is a Bumblebee, or the VW Bug. I collect the VW Bug casting from Hot Wheels, the old Larry Wood style, which is basically what this is. However, it is a little bit of a retool. There's a difference in the base. I don't know what else there is. I don't have another one to compare. This is from Screen Time, of course. Transformers, licensed. And it's from L cases as well. But pretty cool there. And we get just the Transformers logo on the hood there. These headlights are actually like plastic little posts that are coming up from the base. The original casting of this VW Bug had a metal base. This one, of course, has plastic, and it's got a different tool. You know, it's got Bumblebee right there on the bottom. So that's why it's copyright date 2023. This was an interesting thing because, you know, Transformers is not Mattel, right? It's like Hasbro, and that's why we got Mattel licensing and Hasbro licensing on the bottom. Kind of interesting. So this is pretty cool. I did eventually find some more of these in store, and I think I picked up a couple of them. But here's one. Very neat. Going to add that to the VW Bug collection. So That is pretty cool. All right. Mazda RX-3. Whose signature is that? I don't even know. Trouble. Hot Wheels J Imports, and it's like a little tuned version. This is in H case, it looks like. This is new for 2024. These little tune cars are kind of neat. They're kind of cool. Little squished RX-3. You know, they got like a feel of like a little kid's like riding toy kind of thing. Like a Power Wheels-ish sort of thing, or a go-kart with a roof on it, kind of. I don't know. It looks kind of neat. So there's this little dealie. Kind of cool. All right, I'll put that over there. We've got a McLaren P1 and Quarter Mile Heroes J case. This is kind of a nice little casting. I believe the casting came out around 20... Actually, I'm not even going to guess. Let's just look. 2015. See, I was going to guess 2014, but it was 2015. Copyright date 2014, so likely 2015. Kind of a nice color for this car. You got those supercar style wheels. You get details in the rear here for the kind of tail section of the vehicle. The real car has a wing that like comes out from the back, so this isn't exactly accurate, but it is, I guess, a decent representation of what it is. You get the headlights, little McLaren logo up front, and kind of a nice looking car, decent looking casting, not bad. All right. Mazda RX-7. This is a nice tooling, kind of a cool casting. It's been around for a while. Copyright date 2011 on the bottom of the base. This is from what appears to be L case. You get this RX-7 in a police livery. I think this is a recolor. I think originally we got it in like the reverse color scheme with a white body, white painted body and black striping and all that stuff. Classic kind of Japanese looking police livery sort of deal. This is a nice little mainline. It's got the retro slot wheels that originated with the Cool Classic series. And yeah, it's a good looking little mainline. I like that one. Next is a brand new for 2024, the Formula E Gen 3 car from Hot Wheels Race Day. This is also L case. So we'll pop that open and take a look. Pretty interesting. So pretty good representation of this. Yeah, it's kind of cool looking. It's kind of aggressive looking. Lots of sharp angles to the car. But kind of neat that they did that. And did a version of this right away for Formula E. That's pretty cool. I wonder how heavy these things are with a big battery in them. That's what they have, right? I don't know. I don't really know. I'm not read up on the technology of Formula E, but I know the E, I believe, stands for, like, you know, like an EV. So, right. All right. That's kind of a cool new one. Before we get into the second row, let's open up some of these mystery models. Let's start with this series. I got 2 and 3. So let's do series 2. So this is series 2. I don't remember what is what here, but this, you can, if you didn't know, I mean, that tells you what the casting is right there. It is number 2 in the set. T11, I believe, is the year and week or whatever they were manufactured, like the date code or whatever. It was packaged. We could probably look at the cover to figure out what is what, but let's just open them up and look. So with these, you get a sticker. So, oh, this is the Hot Bird. Okay, so it tells you right there. You get a Hot Wheels sticker in the mystery model, and then, of course, the car itself. And there it is, the Hot Bird. What a wild-looking Hot Bird. Crazy mixed wheels. It's got, like, damage on the side there, like paint scratches. That's kind of cool, actually. So, and of course I collect the Hot Bird casting. I collect all fibers. This one has a plastic base. This tooling is old. It's a Larry Wood tooling, and it originally had a metal base. This one's copyright date 2021, likely when it was first tooled with a plastic base. But pretty cool to get that. Another Firebird. So just to compare the two castings really quick, you can see this one's, you know, a little different. Different sort of design language there. I believe this was June Amai that did that one, I think. And then Larry Wood did the original. All right. Sticking with Series 2, this one is number 3. I want to open. And we are going to get the 68 Plymouth Barracuda Formula S. And the other cool thing about these is, you know, like the Hot Wheels logo matches kind of the color scheme of the car. So this must have been, so that was the theme here for Series 2 is like Demolition Derby style stuff. That's why we're getting like liveries like that. So the cars come pre-play worn. This is what it looks like. So this is kind of cool. Looking all right. Hot Wheels salvage. Pretty neat. All right, that's cool. We'll go set that to the side. And then the next one is number 4 in the series. I don't know what this one is. This is the Bone Shaker. All right, so the Bone Shaker, definitely a casting that a lot of people collect. I don't really collect this too much, but I do have a few different little versions of it. This one's kind of neat. We got mixed wheels. Yellow tires, kind of goofy. Big skull on the side because it's the Bone Shaker. And yeah, the casting's been around for a long time. There's a million different variations of it. Not really my thing, but it is kind of cool. All right, lastly, this should be number 1. Yeah, and it is. Open this one up. This one is the 69 Ford Mustang Boss 302. That's what it looks like. Pretty cool. I kind of collect this casting. I've got almost every version of it. And yeah, Demo Derby themed. Looks kind of neat. All right. Let's just take a closer look real here. Copyright date 2019 on this one. And that's probably when it was first tooled with a plastic base, maybe. I don't know. But there's that. There's the 69 Boss and there's the 70 Boss. They're very, very close in the way that they look. The toolings are pretty close to identical, but they're not. All right. Let's go to some carded Hot Wheels again. We got the 92 BMW M3 for the 90s. This was L case. Kind of an interesting color, kind of an interesting yellow there. Kind of cool. So we've got a little BMW logo up there, sort of a representation of it. And yeah, this casting, yeah, this one's been around for a while. Copyright date 2011. Nice detail up there in the front with the actual molding. And the back needs some graphics. Other than that, it looks all right. But that's not too bad. All right, moving on. Koenigsegg Jesko 2020. I don't know. I kind of think this car is ugly. Hot Wheels Exotics. This is also from L case. Color's nice. It's like a deep purple, metallic purple. Looks kind of cool. And the headlights, yeah, they're like, so the headlights, are those plastic? No, they're just tampoed. I thought for some reason they were plastic and then they were tampoed over. I'm like, that's interesting. You don't normally see that. Little detail in the back, Koenigsegg. You can actually read that. That's kind of cool. Interesting vehicle for sure. Hot Wheels attempting to do some of these supercars with all these intricate body lines and stuff. Weird stuff going on with them. I'm sure it's no small feat trying to get these things to look decent with the budget that they have and the constraints that they have in the tooling. So, you got to give it up to them for being able to do that and get a representation of it in $1 or $1.25 or whatever it is nowadays car. All right. Pagani Utopia, pretty elegant looking Pagani. It almost looks like the Utopia is like the luxury looking Pagani. I mean, they're all luxury, right? But it looks almost a little bit less aggressive than normal Paganis, and it looks more like, I guess, elegant in its design from the exterior. So, cool looking car, though. I love Paganis. I think Paganis are some of the most beautiful hypercars that were ever made, the coolest looking ones. And to me, I'm really a fan of, you got Koenigsegg and Pagani, and I think like Pagani just they look cooler. So just from that perspective, I'm not looking at stats or how fast they are or whatever capabilities they have, whatever engineering feat it is. Just looking more at the design of the car, and the Paganis are cooler to me. That's my opinion. This one's got a kind of an odd, same like champagne colored base. It's a brand new casting. Lots of car diecast companies have been coming out with this car. A lot of like Chinese brands have been coming out with this car, and I've got a few different versions of it now. I think Tarmac Works actually came out with it as well. Yeah, and I have one, so that looks pretty awesome. But again, dollar model, and I think they did a pretty good job. All right. Audi Avant RS2 94, a little wagon, or is this a shooting brake? I don't know, whatever it is. No, it's a wagon. L case again. Nice color on this one. Just a nice looking basic model. Nothing wrong with it. It's got detail up front headlights. We've got detail in the back. Looking pretty good. 2020 copyright date. Good looking mainline. I'm really, except for the castings I collect, I always think about what it would be cool if I just got rid of everything except for cars like this that are just clean. Like the requirement is you need to have just headlights and taillights and a clean body color. No graphics. And that would be my kind of maybe boring, but I think kind of neat Hot Wheels basic collection. Kind of get rid of all the other stuff. Obviously, for castings I collect, like the Hot Bird like this, I collect that casting. I want every variation of it. I would keep the weird stuff there, but only get these clean versions of cars. I think would be kind of a neat little collection. So like this, for example, this 92 Ford Mustang, this would be out. I don't think I would get this one because of that striping on the side. So, unless this was a factory thing, I don't know, maybe it was. 92 Ford Mustang, the 90s. This is L case as well. Oh, that's right. We got that one. And then I think in the same case, they have this one. So this is a 92. This is an 84. So here's your 92. Here's your 84. And yes, they probably purposely put these both out in red. The 84 looks way cooler. But there's the front of the car. There's some comparisons in the tooling. There's the rear of the car. This one's got that little thing going on. This tooling shows a date of 2011, and this tooling shows a date of 2007. So Fox body Mustangs. Pretty cool. This one's actually got the Ford logo up front and taillight detail. This one has headlight detail, nothing in the back because it's got this side graphics. This one doesn't have the side graphics, but it's got the black stuff on the top, which I don't know, it's kind of unnecessary to me, but whatever. All right, moving on. Lamborghini Sesto Elemento in white. I swear they've already put this car out in white. I thought they did, maybe with different wheels. But I swear we've already seen it in white. This is from L Case, and I mean like a while ago, in white. Black wheels. Wild looking car. Alien kind of looking thing. They did a pretty good job of representing it. Pretty cool, clean version of this, though. This would be a keeper. Like, this would qualify. It doesn't have the taillights. This is all necessary. This, to make the car look sort of realistic. This, the headlights, it's got that, and the Lambo logo, and just a clean color. Like, there's no wild graphics on it, so technically this one would qualify as staying in the collection. I'm not saying I'm actually doing this. I'm just kind of doing it as an example. But this wouldn't. Hot Wheels the 90s, it's got some wild graphic on it, unless this is something, it's a Magnus Walker Urban Outlaw one, so maybe he made something like that. It is on an international card, so I don't know what case it's from. But it's the 96 Porsche Carrera, and, I mean, it does look pretty cool. But this probably, if we're being strict about it, I probably wouldn't keep this one then. This one wouldn't stay. I would opt for a cleaner version of this tooling, which has been around since 2018, looking at the copyright date. That's just how you can tell when they were licensed when they came out. Unless they were retooled, that's the only thing. This was not. Love the body shape of this car. Love the way it looks. This is a nice version of a 911. I think it's pretty cool. All right. 90 Acura NSX in yellow. This technically would qualify, although I don't really like, this is a international car again. I don't really like the way the mixed wheels are on this one. You got a big wheel in the back and the smaller wheel in front, and just kind of looks a little too stylized for me. But it is, I guess, a clean version of the car. You got just taillight. And then the Acura logo up front. We got a little chip actually in the front of it. Right out of the box. Basic looking wheels. This cast has been around from like 2014, 2015. 2014 is the copyright date. Yeah, it's decent. Alright. We've got the Nissan Skyline 2000 GTR Liberty Walk. International card again. In a gray, decent looking car. Liberty Walk. I guess this one technically wouldn't qualify. Good job on the headlights in the front. That looks pretty cool. Nothing in the back. It's got that like just molded over look, which is a little weird. Some of the, I think this is probably an older Liberty Walk body kit design. They did this with the like the Fairlady Z's too, where they kind of just, you know, gave it like nothing but taillights on the back, which I don't know if I like that too much. But it's okay. It's a decent looking casting. All right, moving on. This thing's awesome. Maybe this would be another exception, though. It would be like race cars, even though these are kind of faux racing liveries. This is a Mazda 787B. There is a Super Treasure Hunt version of this. I do not have it. I do want it. This is in L cases. But I just dig race cars lately. Just do. This thing is pretty awesome. This is an iconic sort of livery here. Or it sort of is. It's not like exactly accurate, but it is really cool. So I like this one. Super Treasure Hunt of this. Pretty awesome that they did that. I definitely want that in my collection for sure. Copyright date 2022 on the casting. And this is a keeper for sure. I really like it. All right, this technically would be a keeper too. Volkswagen ID Buzz in just a nice little orange, basic. This is an L case. Oops. Sorry, I dropped one of the microphones. I probably made a fun noise. So sorry for those wearing headphones. This is neat. They did this in yellow as well, and I don't think I have it in this batch. I think I might have already opened it. And then this one in white. But this is just a standard version of the vehicle. And this I would definitely hang on to. Pretty neat. So this is an EV too, right? I think it is. Big old Volkswagen van. All right, let's do mystery models again, and then we'll do the last row. And I just realized we have one duplicate car. We can take that one out. Although this one was chipped, wasn't it? I don't remember. Either way, I guess I don't really care. This one, we're not going to open. I just noticed that's a dupe. I don't think there's any other dupes in here. All right, Series 3. This is number 2. What's the theme of this one? Something with volcanoes and stuff. I'm not sure. Porsche 944 Turbski. Digging that. Sticker. Hot Wheels sticker. And here's the Ooh, that is really cool looking, actually. See, this would qualify just because it's kind of set up like a race car. Yeah, this is a nice looking mystery model. I actually love the color combo. You've got red and then like almost like a minty green and then like that off-white. Like the casting too. This is a really cool one. I actually like this quite a bit. Very nice. Copyright date on the casting is 2019. Yeah, this is a winner. Really digging that. I really like the way that looks. That's really neat. Kind of leave that one out for just a second. Take a look at the other ones. This one is, well, it's 01. I guess we'll save 01 for last, since that's the, I guess, most desirable one or rarest one. Number 3, the way the mystery models work, they come in like, what, packs of 48, and I think you get one number 1 in there, and you'll get 2 of each of these. So they are kind of challenging to find at first, and then, you know, as more and more of them show up in stores, usually you're able to find them. All right, this one is the Subaru WRX STI, and it's in crazy Hot Wheels graphics. This like would not really qualify for me, even though it's got a number on it, which makes it a race car, right? If it's got a number on it, it's a race car. So maybe this would be the one. We'll leave it out. I don't know. All right, lastly, what is this one? This is the mystery. This is a true mystery. It is a 84 Audi Sport Quattro. Cool casting. And here it is. That's pretty awesome, too. That looks really neat. This is probably a pretty cool set of mystery cars, just the licensed models anyway. Usually now with mystery cars, too, you only get 3 licensed models. And they're always that 1, 2, and 3. I don't think you usually get anything else in the mystery car packs that are, you know, a licensed model. They're an original Hot Wheels design or a fantasy casting. This one is really cool. Got a number on it. It's a race car. So we would keep that one. This, though, honestly, coolest car I think we've opened so far. I just really like that. That color combo just really gets me. It really does the thing. So, digging that quite a bit. All right, we got a little bit left here. Bugatti Bolide. Sure, Bolide. I don't know how to pronounce this thing. It's a weird Bugatti. Hot Wheels Exotics L case. Yellow and black. Looking like a bumblebee of sorts. Very aggressive looking car. Looks kind of crazy. But technically, it would probably qualify because I think this is a legit color scheme for this car. Crazy looking, though. It's just lots of things. So pulling this car off in a dollar model and making a tooling that's going to make this at all representative of the real car, probably a big challenge. So you got to give it up for Hot Wheels for that. Really neat, though. All right. Next is the 67 Lotus Type 49, and this would definitely be a keeper. This is such a cool casting. This one is brand new. It must be on an international card. Yeah, it's on an international card. It doesn't say new for 2025 or 2024 or whatever. I've picked up a couple of these, and they are just super cool. I really like this old kind of Formula One car, the Type 49. It's just super cool that they did this casting, and I think it's just awesome. It has a metal base, metal body. I mean, there's not much to it. It's there. Is the guy part of the base? I think he is. I think the race car driver is. This is a plastic motor. These wheels just fit. You should look this car up, like a version of real life, and the wheels that they chose for it are just perfect. So this is really neat. I'd almost prefer it without the driver in it. That would be my only complaint maybe about it, is do it without a driver in there and just show the open seat. That might be cooler, but I mean, this thing rolls. It is flat to the ground, and it rolls. And this thing is just really cool. This is definitely a contender for one of the coolest ones we've opened today. This and the Porsche, and I do like, you know, the Firebirds as well, of course, just because I collect the castings. But this is a neat one. I'll have a hard time not getting every version of this particular casting as it comes out, at least to start with. I really, really like it. I think it's really cool. All right. 73 Honda Civic Custom. It's got a number on it. It's a race car. This is from M Cases, it looks like. Nice color for this car. Not a casting I really collect or anything like that. Not bad. Little Honda. Moving on. This is the Heroa Merc. In this, the original color was like the color of the original car. This is like a metallic, kind of goldish. And I think maybe at one time, I did watch something on this car, and I thought maybe it was actually painted this color at one time or something similar to it, but really cool looking. It is. I mean, it is a pretty beautiful car. It's neat. This one's got the headlights up front, nothing in the back. This would qualify to stay in the collection though if I was doing that kind of strict ruling, just because it actually is. I would keep the original color of it maybe over this one, but I wouldn't mind having two colors of it. It's a cool casting, though. Really neat. All right. Another Bugatti, the Chiron, in kind of a reddish-orange. Quarter-mile Heroes. This is from M Case. Decent. This would qualify. There's a Bugatti logo up front. No headlights, but they're complicated looking. And then the back has got like the clear piece, which is part of the interior, which is actually a translucent piece. But pretty nifty there. The Ford GT40 Mark IV, goofy looking race car. Not as cool looking as the Ford GT40s before it. Kind of an interesting look though. It's got a number on it, and it is a race car. Kind of an interesting color scheme for this one. Pretty nifty. I'm kind of undecided as to whether or not I'm going to collect this casting or not. I probably will, just because I like GT40s. And it's cool that Hot Wheels did this one. I'd like to see Mini GT do some GT40s. I think that would be cool. This one definitely wouldn't qualify. This is a 57 Chevy in this. This is a M Case. It's the letter T. This is a word search. Pretty easy one, but you can find words. Oh, there's numbers in there too. 68, of course. Bel Air. Chevy Bel Air. There's that. And then, we get another little tuned car. This is new for 2024. Liberty Walk. Nissan Skyline 2000 GTR. Liberty Walk. So it is a tuned version, or whatever, Q car, whatever the heck they call them. Version of, where is it? Of this. They actually did put this out in this color as well, or whatever. But you can kind of see they use the same headlight graphic. That's cool. Yep. So there's that. I mean, kind of interesting. And then we've got the Toyota GR86 Cup. Hot Wheels livery, Hot Wheels racing livery. J Imports. This is M case. Not terrible. Not the best. Not too bad though. Not that interesting though. And then we got some Zamacs. We're gonna start with this one. Mercedes-Benz Unimog. This thing is cool, except for these big brown tires. It's supposed to be like muddy. That's from M case Zamac. Zamac number 09 of 2024. Yep. 09 of 2024. Not really much to look at or talk about with this one, to be honest. And then this is a wild looking one. The 49 drag Merc. This is a cool tooling. And it looks actually pretty awesome in this Zamac look. Well, this one's not Zamac. This is rolling metal. So these are not store exclusive Zamacs like, I guess, the Walmart ones would be. These are the rolling metal series, which is a Zamac, but not a Zamac. You know what I mean? 49 drag Merc, copyright date 2023. I believe that's a retool. I think it's a retool. Probably is. Because this originally probably had a metal base. It's a mean looking car though. Compared to that. It's almost like a drag version of the Heroa Merc. Pretty cool. And then lastly, we got back to our Acura NSX. This is Zamac number 10 for the year. And same tooling we just looked at with that. All right, and that's going to be it. So, I don't know, you haven't even count how many we opened, but we opened quite a few. Best ones, the best of. I like the Mazda. I like this guy. I love that guy. I think that's awesome. Of course, the Beetle's a good one. The Firebirds are cool. This one's a little goofy, but still cool. And then, yeah, those are my faves. You guys let me know what you think. Oh, and the Sesto Elemento is pretty nice too. Not too bad. You guys let me know what you think down in the comments below. What do you think? Hot Wheels Mainlines? Yeah, I'm still picking them up. I collect a lot of premium stuff, but I still pick up the old school Mainline. The original reason to collect for a lot of people is Hot Wheels Mainline cars. So you gotta still have some respect for the little Mainlines. They're still cool. There's still a lot of neat stuff coming out from Hot Wheels, and honestly, like sometimes the Mainlines are more exciting than the premium cars. Just saying. And you know they're only $1, so maybe the expectations are a little lower. That could be. I don't know, but I like them. All right, you guys have a great day. Thank you very much. Talk to you later.